Hello friends, in this video I am going to share with you the highlights of decisions made by the Reserve Bank of India Governor Mr. Shaktikant Das in the recently held Monetary Policy Committee meeting on 4th August, 5th August and 6th August 2020. So, first thing which RBI Governor has announced that the Monetary Policy Committee has made a unanimous decision not to change any policy rates, and the Monetary Policy Committee has kept the policy stance as accommodative. So, there are four type of policy stances by Reserve Bank of India. So, one is hawkish, dovish, accommodative and neutral. So, Reserve Bank of India has kept its stance as accommodative stance. Now, regarding the decisions made by the MPC committee meeting, Mr. Shaktikant Das announced that rupees 10,000 crores has been provided as a special liquidity facility to NABARD and National Housing Bank. So, National Housing Bank will be getting rupees 5,000 crores to augment the housing sector and to seal it from the interruptions and disruptions made during the corona pandemic and due to slowing down of the economy. Similarly, the NABARD will be utilizing this 5,000 crore rupees to provide the additional liquidity to small NBFCs and microfinance institutions. Regarding corporate lending and personal lending also, the Reserve Bank of India has taken a decision that there will be a special window in the 7th June 2019 Prudential Framework Guidelines, Prudential Resolution Guidelines, and as per this window, now the corporate loans and the personal loans which are badly affected due to the corona pandemic and they are not able to generate their cash flows, so those accounts will come under resolution without any change in the ownership and without any downgrade in the classification of that account. So, this is a very important change, and this window will provide this change. Earlier, if the ownership was not changed, the account was downgraded to NPA category. Regarding MSME sector also, Reserve Bank of India has made a very important decision that if any MSME account is under stress due to this corona effect, that account will be eligible for restructuring. Earlier, the existing norms was that if any account is standard and under default as on 1st January 2020, that account was eligible for restructuring up to 31st December 2020. So, the important difference is that if the account is as standard and under stress as on 1st March, it will be eligible for restructuring up to 31st March 2021, even if the account slips to NPA after 1st March 2020. So, these accounts will be eligible for restructuring. Regarding household consumers, Reserve Bank of India has said that now the household consumers can take loan against gold and jewelries up to the 90% value of that particular gold or jewelry. So, earlier this cap was up to 75%. So, this is a very important change. Now, regarding the bank investment in debt instruments. So, RBI has said that if bank is investing in a debt instrument through mutual fund or through corporate bonds, now onwards it will have to provide less capital. So, earlier there was higher capital provision for any debt instrument through mutual fund or corporate bonds. Now, the capital will be harmonized and banks will have to provide less capital. It means bank will be having more capital with them, and simultaneously the mutual fund market, the corporate bond market will get benefited. Regarding priority sector guidelines, Reserve Bank of India has said that it has reviewed the priority sector guidelines and it has observed some anomalies. Reserve Bank of India Governor Mr. Shaktikant Das said that the priority sector lending is concentrated in some specific areas and it is not uniformly distributed all over the country. So, now an incentive based framework will be introduced and the bank will be assigned higher weightage, the lender will be assigned higher weightage who is providing incremental priority sector lending to the identified district where there is lower flow of priority sector credit, and in the contrast, the lender will be assigned lower weightage if it is providing incremental priority sector lending in the district, in the areas where there is already higher priority sector lending. So, this is very important decision, and with this decision Reserve Bank of India has also included the startups under the priority sector area, and Reserve Bank had also said that the limit will be increased for the renewable source of energy such as solar power, such as compressed biogas plant, so that it may be treated under priority sector lending. Regarding OD and CC account holders, Reserve Bank of India has said that they will have to close the current account, because they are having in the banking system there are many current accounts in many banks, and they are having multiple operations, and these accounts are vulnerable to frauds. So, RBI has said if you are having CC or OD account, you do your transaction in those accounts only, and you will have to close the current accounts. Other than this, Reserve Bank of India has said that it will enhance the facility from e-Kuber system. So, e-Kuber system is a CBS system of Reserve Bank of India, and through this e-Kuber system the commercial banks are having their current accounts with the Reserve Bank of India. So, the system will be facilitated in the sense that now the banks will find it easier to keep their liquidity, to keep their CRR with Reserve Bank of India through this e-Kuber system. A mechanism of positive pay has been introduced by Reserve Bank of India, and as per this mechanism, the payments of checks of value of rupees 50,000 and above will be separately scrutinized, and the safety will be ensured. And there will be also one online dispute mechanism established for the retail payments, retail offline payments through cards and other instruments. And finally, Reserve Bank of India has said that it will facilitate the innovation and the technological integration in the country, and for this purpose Reserve Bank of India is going to establish an innovation hub which will work in this direction, and it will facilitate the innovation in the country and in the banking system in particular. So, with this I conclude this video. Thank you for watching. Thanks a lot.